Welcome to this channel. If this is your first time, I am Onel and I'm just an African dude. Here on this channel, we react to any and everything American. And today's video is titled The Minuteman Nuclear Armed Intercontinental Ballistic Missile of the United States of America. Oh, a Minuteman. That name, Minuteman. Wow. Anyways, guys, this video might go right up to maybe 20 minutes. If you're watching 10 minutes of this video, that will be the greatest service to this channel. Only subscribe to the channel if you're going to watch our other videos. Also, if you come on the channel, try to watch other videos. Lately, we have been getting very low views. I don't know why, but I hope we can fix that when people watch 2 or more videos on the channel. Thank you in advance. I know you're good people. And let's go see what America has cooked.
It's the most powerful weapon ever built, with capabilities we hope are never tested. The Minuteman Intercontinental Ballistic Missile.
Nuclear weapons are our #1 strategic deterrent.
Having that deterrence every day ensures safety and security of our nation and our allies and partners.
Nuclear missiles have been used as deterrents every day for the past 60 years. Their existence tells adversaries there's no attacking the United States without life-ending consequences.
While the American people are watching us, our adversaries are watching us twice as hard.
I don't think that the missiles have ever been more important than they are right now.
I've seen a lot of crazy.
This video is low-key very terrifying. It's very terrifying video, guys. Why?
I've seen a lot of crazy jobs. This is probably one of the craziest.
My name is Naveed Jamali. I'm a journalist, a veteran, and a former spy. On Unconventional, it is my honor to witness the passing of the torch, to tell the stories of the young women and men who serve in a changing world, and a military balancing tradition and change. I'm spending the next 36 hours at F.E. Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming to get an up-close look at the Minuteman ICBM and to talk to the people who are standing at the ready 24/7, 365, prepared for the call that we hope will never come. Getting to Minuteman is no small feat. The missiles are intentionally deployed in unpopulated areas, strategically in the middle of nowhere. I'm looking out at all this flat space, and I'm thinking, the missile range consists of 9,000 square miles. Somewhere out here,
What?
buried in the ground,
9,000 square miles. 9,000 square miles. That's bigger than so many countries. That's weird.
square miles. Somewhere out here, buried in the ground, are Minuteman missiles.
Turn right onto Missile Drive.
Land-based missiles compose one of 3 legs of the nuclear triad. Unlike the air and sea legs, Minuteman missiles are always at the ready, able to launch a devastating attack at a moment's notice.
We're ready to fight to be able to do your mission on America's worst day.
F.E. Warren is the longest operating base in the Department of Defense. The DoD gave me the rare opportunity to film in some of the most highly secure areas to see what it takes to keep these missiles on alert 24/7.
Yeah, it's reasonable. These places can be very, very, very restricted because nuclear secrets are, I think those are one of the highest secrets of a country that has nuclear weapons. You have to understand. These are places I don't even bother dreaming to see them, though I wish to, but it's just hugely out of my league.
DoD gave me the rare opportunity to film in some of the most highly secure areas to see what it takes to keep these missiles on alert 24/7. My crew and I had to undergo full background checks to even be allowed on the base. In any restricted areas, like the missile silos, we can only use specific pre-approved cameras and can't bring in phones or any other Bluetooth devices. I'm getting my first look at the weapons storage area with the 90th Maintenance Group as they practice deploying a re-entry system, technical speak for the business end of Minuteman. Already, I'm struck by the responsibility shouldered by the airmen at F.E. Warren, most of whom can't legally rent a car.
We put a lot of responsibility and power.
They're so young and handling very deadly weapon. I think I'm older than most of the people there. They are handling very, 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 very dangerous material. Like the true scale as to how dangerous this thing is, I don't think anybody can truly estimate, because those are things that can wipe out population center. And casually they're just there. That's, I understand, it's safe, it's scary.
A lot of responsibility and power into very young individuals' hands for the most powerful weapon on earth.
What does it feel like to work on a weapon system that maybe came online when your grandparents were born, your parents were born?
There's a lot of nostalgia because I can realize that my hands aren't the first hands to touch this weapon by a long shot. So I'm always humbled by how many people have come before me.
Respect.
Built at the beginning of the Cold War to counter an enemy that no longer exists, Minuteman has continuously adapted to meet modern threats. But it's an analog system operating in a digital world. The ICBM force is innovating alongside much of the federal government, and F.E. Warren will be the first base to receive Sentinel, Minuteman's replacement.
Wow.
To be part of those transition years is definitely part of history, especially within our community.
We just watched you prepare this to be loaded onto a truck to be driven out to the field. Whatever Sentinel looks like, will that process remain?
It will stay the same. Certain things will probably change, but the bread and butter of our operations will stay the same.
The 90th Missile Wing is spread out between 3 states, Nebraska, Colorado, and Wyoming. We drove nearly 2 hours from F.E. Warren to see a missile alert facility, or MAF. Most airmen at the facility live there for a week at a time. The highly secure facility has everything airmen need on site, from bedrooms to living areas, even to a full kitchen with a chef.
So one thing I do love about being a chef here, being a missile chef, is we get to kind of do our own thing a little bit, kind of make our customers a little bit more happy. You are following a recipe card here, but you can kind of make it taste a lot better.
There's a saying that an army marches on your stomach. Your chefs, when they go out to the MAF, they're integrated in the success and I think the failure of that mission. It might surprise people that food and what your crews do is integral to national defense. Can you explain how those two are connected?
Wars can be won on food and wars can be lost on food. Food is the necessary.
You know, one thing that always strikes me when I see these military people from the United States talk, they're always carrying this so much like humility. They carry a lot of humility. Yeah, they're so humble and just very respectful, and that's so admirable. Yeah.
Wars can be won on food and wars can be lost on food. Food is the necessary sustenance for us. If we don't have food, there's only so much time that we can go without that. So keeping good morale also boosts mission readiness.
It smells good, I'm excited to eat. I know that the missileers really respect what you guys do, so.
Naveed.
Underneath the MAF is a launch control facility. Getting down to this critical component means taking an elevator that you might find in a Stephen King novel. The facility is a reinforced vault, meant to survive even if the world above does not.
Welcome to Echo Capsule. This is a launch control center, meaning it is a nuclear blast overpressure resistant.
These are kind of places that we see in movies. Wild. These places we see them in the movies. Crazy, bro. This is so... It's scary. I can put it that way.
Is a launch control center, meaning it is a nuclear blast overpressure resistant, EMP resistant, and environmentally sealed container. So this is where we handle all of our missile field operations. We do that by monitoring our site statuses through our console.
Every capsule has a pair of missileers staffing it at all times. Each duo spends 24 hours underground, then rotates out.
We do take shifts. It's not like we're both up for 24 hours. Typically our day-to-day will look like coming out here early in the morning, changing over with the last group, the last 24 hours, and then handling any maintenance activities, anything we need to accomplish for the day. And then one of us will go to sleep in the afternoon and wake up later at night, and then we'll switch from there.
Got it.
We'll take the night shift after that.
Does this become routine?
It does become routine, but it's never dull. It never gets boring. If you'd like to see more, we have some quality of life things. We have a bed over there, the bathroom.
I mean, it looks like an airplane lab. Maybe a little bigger, a lot cleaner.
We made the bed for y'all.
Yes.
Living in a capsule.
About it. I'm 24 and
This guy is so young. He says he's 24. 24 with that amount of responsibility. I'm 27. 3 years older than him, bro. Crazy.
to be on alert and knowing that I'm affecting global policy.
The two missileers would each turn 2 keys to initiate. You can see in any direction for miles. There's no easy way to sneak up on it. Getting down into the silo is tedious. The only way in is by climbing down a narrow, vertical 30-foot ladder encased in a giant tube. It's not a place for those who are claustrophobic or scared of heights.
First of all, this looks nuts. How are you not like, it's a tiny space, giant rocket, important mission. How are you not like awestruck every time you do this?
Especially at the start of my career, I think I was pretty awestruck, but you get kind of used to it.
Can you talk about what you were just doing?
So we just did a full reposture. So there's a missile put in about a week ago, and we got to put the post-boost control system on there.
So you took, essentially you swapped a component of the rocket. Is that a fair?
Multiple components.
Multiple components, right. Can I ask, how old are you?
I'm 20.
So how old were you when you first saw Minuteman missile?
I was 19 years old.
19 years old. And you're working on the most lethal and powerful weapon system in the world.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that?
I think I worked very hard to get here.
This is wild. I mean, this is the payload right here. So, and then right behind you is the bucket you were just in.
Yeah, guided missile maintenance platform.
Okay. And can that like spin around?
Yeah, so this right here is called the C-rail, and that up there is the structure that moves it up, down, and around the launch tube.
So they're telling me that I can put a harness on, step down there and go talk. So we're going down to what they call the diving platform. I'm gonna be 3 inches away from this missile. Let's just do this.
What?
This is the payload of a Minuteman missile. I'm looking up at the blast doors that only a few minutes were open. They're now closed. If they're not being open for maintenance, they're being open for a very bad day for the world.
3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
It's a pretty sobering experience to see this.
Yeah, it's pretty sobering. Like, it's holy crap. America owns this amount of nuclear weapon, this type of nuclear weapon. Just doing the nuclear weapon testing is a whole different thing. Holy crap.
I cannot imagine being a 6-footer sitting here working on this thing for 10 minutes, let alone a few hours being down here. This is nuts, man. All right, you ready? Yeah. Holy cow. I had such a story to tell you. They put me in a harness. I was like inches from the missile. It was wild. So we're somewhere in Nebraska. I can't tell you exactly where, but we're on a Minuteman III launch facility, and we just saw the missile itself. It was awesome.
Nuclear deterrence was described to me as a game we can never stop playing, where the objective isn't for either side to win, because there is no winning, only losing. Leaving these open fields and dirt roads and returning to civilization, I expected to leave Minuteman behind as well. But it's hard to forget that the world could end within 20 minutes of the turn of two keys. The solace I take, however, is that the secret silent sentinels that have maintained world peace for 60 years will continue to do so. To avoid ever having to launch an ICBM, they must be used 24/7, 365, to remind our adversaries that today is not the day, and tomorrow isn't looking much better.
I'm leaving the link to the original video in the description. This video is huge. Nuclear weapons are not to be played with. As